Hi all, welcome to week 9 of the course. This is the official halfway point, and next week is spring break. Can things get any better? Well, the short answer is yes, because this week we're doing peer editing, which is tons of fun. So let me jump into the most important and time-sensitive aspect of this week's material, the peer editing session. This will run just like the first peer editing workshop, except that it will run Wednesday to Friday instead of Monday to Wednesday. Right, we're just moving it later in the week because we did it earlier in the week last time because it was President's Day weekend. So anyways, for your second paper, you must submit a rough draft by Wednesday, March 10th at 11:59 p.m. To submit your rough draft, you simply cut and paste your text into the discussion forum for the peer editing session. After you post your rough draft, you do make sure you comment on 2 peers' rough drafts, right, to get full marks for your participation in the peer editing workshop. You need to post your own plus comment on 2 peers. Try to look for essays that haven't received any feedback from other people. You know, it's a bummer when someone gets all the feedback, sucks it all up, and somebody else doesn't get any. Right? Try to spread that feedback around. Now, you must submit your rough draft by the deadline. We have, it's a very tight deadline, so you need to give your peers enough time to read your effort and give meaningful feedback. You have until Friday, March 12th, 11:59 p.m. to finish critiquing your peers' work. So I know this is a quick turnaround, right? It's only 2 days, Thursday and Friday, to read and critique some of your peers' works. But it shouldn't take you too long. Just devote a couple hours, set aside a couple hours on Thursday or Friday to going through. It's going to be educational for you too, because you can see how other people approach the same topic. Your final draft is then due on Sunday, March 14th. At 11:59 p.m. So you need to revise quickly. Along with your final draft of the second paper, you'll turn in another letter to the reader. This assignment is almost exactly the same as the first one, but in this second letter, you should also reflect on the feedback I gave you on the first paper. So you should try to address in very specific ways what specific things you did to address any feedback you've gotten on your writing. Okay? Remember, specificity is king in your writing and in these assignments. So be very specific. This week, you're also going to read 6 texts about plagiarism. I know that sounds like a lot, but they're all short. One's a quiz, one's a video game. What I hope will come out of this smorgasbord of readings is that everyone will engage with at least one text that explains plagiarism in a new and useful way. Plagiarism is one of those things that I covered in class, and I can just see people's eyes glaze over this face-to-face class. Their eyes glaze over. I get it. Plagiarism it's not an exciting topic, but it's super important. Every semester, I have to assign zeros on essays for plagiarized assignments. And I think, some of these errors are made out of ignorance, right? That just not knowing what is plagiarism, what isn't plagiarism. And it gets gray and gets, complicated and hard to prove. And, so it's better just to be forewarned and take those steps to avoid plagiarism. I'm not saying this all to scare you, right? With a healthy respect for the sources you use in your writing, you should be able to avoid a scary zero and plagiarism. The golden rule I always suggest students follow is to cite a source when you're unsure. You're never going to get in trouble for oversighting. Your professor might say, you don't need to cite that, that's common knowledge, but you'll never get a zero on assignment for it. Citing sources usually makes you look like a more legitimate writer too, because it makes it look, you're using sources, you're showing your work when you cite things. So don't be afraid to cite. You're showing your reader that you're engaged in a conversation and understand and respect your interlocutors. Anyways, finally, there's no Flipgrid video this week. We see a lot of each other when we do the peer editing, so we don't bother in these weeks. But Brianna is still meeting with students this week, and I still have office hours, so please do take advantage of that. You can see her to raise your grade by a few points, I'm sure. So here are the 7 things to complete this week. 1, submit your rough draft by Wednesday, March 10th, 11:59 p.m. 2, comment on 2 peers' rough drafts by Friday, March 12th, 11:59 p.m. 3, submit your final draft and your letter to the reader by Sunday, March 14th, 11:59 p.m. Remember, you can submit early too if you want to get it. You want to get everything off your plate for spring break. If you're done on Friday or Sunday or Saturday, probably Saturday. Well, depending when you get feedback. Anyways, you can turn it in earlier than Sunday. 4, read the articles on plagiarism. 5, post to the plagiarism discussion forum, and remember to also engage with at least 2 of your peers in that discussion forum. for full grades. 6, attend one or more Brianna sessions. 7, have some fun. Spring break is almost here, so do enjoy our last week of this half of the semester. Anyways, if you please email me if you have any questions or concerns. You can see Brianna this week. The tutoring center is open, Success Center. Remember, you get a bonus mark on your paper if you go there and work on your paper with them. Plus, you'll probably get a higher mark just because they're going to help you edit it. It's a total win-win situation. I have office hours as usual, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So please do reach out. And otherwise, have a great week. Thank you very much.